Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's me, Brie, and today, as you might have just seen from the intro, I'm going to be turning myself into Ariana Grande. And ever since the boyfriend video came out, which was way before I started YouTube, I always wanted to recreate this look. And now that I have a YouTube channel, I figured, why not? So, I hope it turned out good. Future Brie, I know you're watching this. I hope you did me well. This is Future Brie letting you know she did you right, girl. That's all I have to say. Okay, so if you guys enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. And yeah, let's just get right into it. Okay, so the picture that I'm going to be going based off of is this picture right here. It gives me like a very minimal type of feel with heavy eyeliner. So I'm going to start off with this primer, the All-Nighter. I have used this before and I actually do really like it. I think I haven't used it that many times, but from using it, I'm pretty sure I do like this better than the Hangover primer, which I still really love. That's like the OG primer. It just gives it like a very tightening feel, and again, it does like that tackiness that I look for in a primer, which is very nice because it allows the foundation to stick to the skin. So yeah, I really do like this, and I feel like it honestly does hold up my foundation pretty well. Like the first time I used this primer was New Year's Eve, and I was gonna go out that night, but I was working all day long, so I had to do my makeup at like 8 in the morning, and I'm not kidding, my makeup never looked better. I think it honestly looked better throughout the day, and I don't know if it was the primer, the foundation, or whatever, but it was the Anastasia foundation also, and I'm gonna be going in with that next. And I like to apply this foundation on a brush. I don't know why, honestly. I prefer it on a brush. It just looks better on the skin to me. Also, please do not come for me. I know my tan looks like but it's time to exfoliate and reapply. So yeah, I know that this foundation is also a wee bit dark, but actually, I have a lighter shade as well, but this one's like extremely light. Really gotta lighten it up. So this foundation, what I love about it is that it's a luminous foundation, but when you first apply it, obviously it looks luminous, and then when you set it, it doesn't look as luminous, but throughout the day, your natural oils kind of peek through, but not in a way that you look oily and like a greasy mess. It just gives you like that luminous effect again. But I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and then dab over it all, just so that if there are any harsh brush motions, something like that, I'm just gonna help blend it into my skin right now. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, so now I'm gonna take both Shape Tapes, the lighter one, and honestly, I might just take my light one, because from looking at the picture, right here on her looks extremely bright. Even her forehead and chin, so like her T-zone where you would highlight, looks extremely bright. So I'm just gonna take my light shade. Okay, so like I never apply this much concealer, but on her right now, from looking at that picture, she has quite a lot. And I'm gonna give myself a little button nose. Honestly, using all these lights is really trippy. Like trying to do my makeup with all these lights in my face, I feel like I'm going blind. I don't know how people do it. But now I'm just gonna take my beauty blender and blend it all out. Okay, sorry, my boyfriend called, so I stopped filming. But I quickly went and applied some more of that concealer over here, and I'm just gonna let it dry down a bit so that it brightens it up even more. And then I quickly applied some more on the side of my nose because I'm trying to change the shape of my nose, or like change the shape of my nose with makeup to match Ari's nose. So let's see how that works. But while that is drying down a bit, I've never used this before, but I'm gonna give it a go. So this is the Naked Skin, and there's powdered bronzers and bronzers and highlight, and then there's also cream on the opposite end, so right here. Okay, so I'm just gonna take that darker shade to contour my nose, and I'm just gonna go where this shadow is that I'm trying to create right now with the concealer. If that makes sense. Just watch. I'm sorry. Still new to this. I'll get better. And as you can see, I'm literally going so light because I don't want to mess up, you know? Okay, and then the tip of her nose, I'm just looking at the reference picture, kind of just like doesn't cut off its scoop, so I'm gonna scoop it. I'm just gonna connect from here and go like that. And then shade this part in. Okay, to me that looks pretty good. And then I just went and connected from where I did the nose contour and up and under my eyebrow just so that it all flows better. And then it doesn't really look like she has cream contour anywhere else. I'm just gonna cream contour my jawline because my jawline does not look like hers. I have a very rounded one and she has a very like, that makes sense, like a sharp. So I'm just gonna take the Real Techniques brush that I usually use, dab it in there. This is a lot harder than I thought, honestly. Okay, and then she has also a very pointy jaw. So I'm gonna blend the concealer further down. And then take that same brush that I used for my nose and draw like 2 lines on either side to give like that elongated jaw. I look terrifying. And just like buff it in like that. Okay, we'll go back to that, but for now I'm just gonna take the excess concealer on my brush and on my sponge and go like this, just to make sure it all blends seamlessly. Okay, so I'm probably gonna go back in to the jaw area, but for now I just wanna like push the concealer into my skin because I feel like it's, the longer I wait, the harder it's gonna be to blend out at this point. Okay, so you see how much more that just brightened up my face? Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so now I'm gonna lightly, very, very lightly go over that contour, but I don't want to move it because then I'm just gonna mess up the whole shape. So I'm just literally dabbing it. Just using the excess concealer and the beauty blender to blend it all in and press it into the skin. Now I'm gonna quickly set my whole face and then I'll be right back. I'm not doing anything special. I'm literally just taking my Laura Mercier translucent powder and setting my whole face before I become a greasy, cakey, sloppy, creasy mess. Okay, so as I started to set my face, I realized that I do want to kind of explain it to you because all the areas that I put concealer on, I'm going to pat the most powder into because those are the areas that will cake up the most throughout the day. And then I'm going to go into my smile lines and upper lip because all of this is very highlighted on her. Okay, so now with the brush, pretty much any powder brush, I'm just going to lightly powder the rest of my face. Okay, next I'm going to take my Kylie bronzer in Tequila Tan. This one is a lot lighter. If I can freaking open it. This one's a lot lighter than like my Hula Caramel and all that good stuff that I like to use, so oops. So I just feel like that's better to use because over here in this area it's just very like bright, and then blush and contour or bronzer is more towards like right here and like right here. So I'm just gonna put a little bit like right here. And then I'm gonna take some of that and go over this contour. And don't forget to bring the bronzer down onto your neck. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my Kylie blush and crush. It's like this. Again, if I can open it. It's like this light peachy muted color. I'm just gonna take the slightest bit and pretty much focus it right here on my face. So I'm pretty much focusing it right on top of the bronzer that I just used. Okay, so now I'm gonna go in with this little angled fluffy-ish brush. Go back in with Tequila Tan and just use that to lightly go over that cream contour that I did on my nose. See how much of a difference it makes, like the shadows? My recommendation, always if you cream contour, go over it with a bronzer or a real contour powdered. Okay, so then I'm also going to take it and go like right here because she kind of has a button nose. So if Ari has a button nose, I'm gonna have a button nose. Okay, so now I just worked with a lot of powder. I'm gonna spray my face with some setting spray because like I need my face to feel a lit less heavy. Did I seriously just say lit and forgot to finish the word little? And I want all the powders to kind of sink into the skin. But while my face is wet, I'm gonna go on with a highlighter in Queen Drip and just use like a small highlighting brush, and while my face is damp, just highlight. Like, this highlighter by no means is a blinding highlighter, but neither is hers in the video. Okay, so now I'm gonna go into the eyes, and the eyes are very simple. I'm gonna first take my bronzer that I use, the Tequila Tan, if I can find it, and put that in my crease with a fluffy brush. Once again, if I can open it. Nails and Kylie's packaging is a no. But I'm just gonna put that in my crease. Mainly focusing it over here on the outer corner. On the outer crease, may I say. Okay, so now I'm gonna take a packing brush. And I'm gonna go into the shade Haze in the corner right here. And put that all over the inner portion of my lid. Hers is a bit lighter, like a light blue, but this is good enough. And then I'm just gonna buff the excess all the way to the outer. I'm just gonna take both shades, the shade Haze and then the shade Momentum, and mix them together to brighten it up. And then apply it right on top. Yeah, that's much better. Okay, and then I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush that I had like Tequila Tan on and kind of just go crazy with it. Like brush it into my inner corner, up into my crease, blending out the blue shade. Okay, now I'm just gonna take like a tinier fluffy brush and go into Tequila Tan again and run that across my lower lash line. And then in my waterline, I'm gonna take a black eyeliner and just lightly put it in my waterline. Like lightly, because hers isn't too dark, but I need something to smoke out. Okay, now I'm gonna take an eyeliner brush and just lightly blend it out. Then I'm gonna go back into Tequila Tan and go over that to make it more brown than black. Okay, so now for the eyeliner, I'm pretty sure she's wearing a brown eyeliner, but I don't own a brown eyeliner, and you can clearly tell it's a liquid liner, so I'm just gonna do a black eyeliner and then put brown eyeshadow over it and hope that works. Okay, so I quickly just readjusted you guys, and you guys might not even be able to see part of my head, but that's because I'm gonna be like this in my mirror, and I want you guys to be able to see me do the whole wing liner instead of just like say, okay, I'll be right back. But I'm just gonna do one eye because this might take forever. So I'm just gonna take my Benefit roller liner and get this thing started. Okay, so her eyeliner doesn't start at the end of her eye, kind of starts a little bit above it and goes upward. I can really just ruin this whole thing, and I'm gonna be so sad if I do. Like, pissed if I do. Alright, so I'm gonna start here and just work my way up. I don't like this liner at all. Okay, so it's very thick and it goes all the way over here to the inner portion. Okay, sorry guys, so I didn't realize that my hand was blocking literally the entire thing, but pretty much I just drew your basic eyeliner, pretty thick, covers most of my eyelid, and yeah, I'm gonna skip to the next part of this video. So I'm gonna take this little angled liner brush, and I'm just gonna go into any of my brown shades, like literally just find a dark brown shade. I'm just using the one from the Carly Bible palette, tapping it on, and then I'm just gonna go over it. Okay, so my eyeliner is slightly more pointed than hers, but whatever. I'm gonna do the other eye off camera and then I'll be right back. Okay, so these are the eyes, well, eyeliner all completed. I've never worn eyeliner so like bam in my life, but I mean it gives me like a cat eye effect. So like, do I look like Aria? No? Okay. Anyway, I'm Gonna do my lips now because I just cannot look at this anymore, and no, it feels disgusting and looks disgusting. So I'm just gonna take my Kylie lip liner in the shade Candy K and outline my lips. Okay, slightly like overline the bottom of it to make it a bit more pouty. And then my top lip, I have like a harsh cupid's bow, instead of like it being so like pointed and like a V there, I'm gonna round out the edges a bit. And then I'm gonna shade in the sides. Maybe I'll color in the whole thing. Like, this is still a bit darker than what she has on, but I don't really have anything lighter. I actually have like this Too Faced matte liquid lip, and it is a bit lighter, so let's just see. See, the problem with looking at her picture is that the video has a filter on it, like a gray cast, so it's kind of hard to tell. Then I'm just gonna take a lip gloss because she's wearing gloss. And this is just like a clear one. Okay, so the lip definitely could have been matched a bit better, but the part that really don't want to do, the eyebrows. So honestly, I'm not going to take off all the powder and stuff I got on my eyebrows because her eyebrows are a bit lighter than mine, and this is already a dark shade. So the way I'm going to try to go about this is kind of like get rid of my arch a bit. At least try to. I don't know. I could really mess this up. Okay, so let's do this. I'm just gonna draw a line like that, and then like that, and see how that goes. So now I'm gonna take a lighter eyebrow crayon and just do brush-like strokes in the front of the eyebrow. Alright, honestly, that's like the best that I'm gonna be able to get because like our eyebrows are totally different. But I'm just gonna do the other one quickly and then I'll be right back. Okay, I definitely do not look like Ari, but we're gonna keep going with it and see what we can make of it. Okay, so now I'm gonna take my little tiny brush, dip it in a pure white eyeshadow powder, and just put it right here because that's what she has. So I don't know how this is gonna go, but I'm gonna mix the highlighter Queen Drip and the white matte shade and put that on my nose. Okay, it works. Her highlight isn't apparent, but you can definitely see it there. Okay, and when you do it, you also want to make sure that you don't hit this bridge area on your nose because you like contour that, so you don't want to cover it. And then I'm just gonna take like a small dense brush and highlight up here and obviously on this side as well. Now I'm going to, her lashes are kind of natural but wispy, so I'm just gonna go into my book of wispies. Kind of long, kind of dramatic. So I'm gonna take my Wispy 701, apply a little glue. You guys should know the deal. Okay, so after I let them get tacky for a few seconds, I'm just gonna apply them. And then I'm just gonna take this mascara. It's by Tarte Big Ego, and I'm taking this one because it has like a thicker wand and her lashes look a bit more full. So I'm just gonna apply them under. Apply the mascara to my actual lashes and blend them together. And then I'm gonna apply it to my lower lash line as well. Okay guys, so this is the final makeup look. Also, I forgot setting spray, so keep that shit in lock. So this is the final makeup look, but we are not done there. We're taking it to the next level. We're gonna do hair, and I have an outfit. So let's get to it. Okay, so pretty much she has like 2 front pieces out. So I would say that's about good for me. And then it's in a high pony, obviously. Why wouldn't it be? And since I already have like, I don't have as long as her like ponytail hair, but I have decently long hair, so I don't own any extensions, and I really didn't want to buy any for this video because like I would never use them again. But I'm just gonna brush this into a high ponytail, like as high as I can get it. So I told you, like, my hair's pretty long, so I'm not like gonna add extensions. We're just gonna tease the shit out of it. Good, keep those over there for now. Okay, so I'm gonna take a piece from under my hair, like a tiny piece, because I can't even see if her hair is wrapped or not. She just has so many freaking extensions in. And then I'm going to just wrap it around here, like the base of my pony. And then with that little end, I'm just gonna clip it with the bobby pin in the back. And then secure the bag. Okay, so now I'm going to take the first layer. Maybe I should have done that after, but whatever, we'll fix it if we need to. So I'm gonna take the first layer and start teasing it. And this is just gonna be like a very rough, not a real tease, because I just washed my hair and like I don't want to have to rewash it. But I'm just gonna keep doing that. So I'm just gonna take layer by layer with the ponytail. And if you want this to stay all day, obviously use hairspray, but I don't. The bigger you want it, the more hairspray you use. So I'm just gonna literally tease the entire root of the ponytail and just keep going. Definitely gave it the volume I was looking for. All right, so I'm just gonna use my fingers, like, again, hers, I would say has a bit more volume, but also like these pieces have more volume because she has extensions in. This is just like my natural hair that we are working with, but I think it looks good to me. And I'm just gonna take my fingers. Usually you would brush it down, but since I didn't put hairspray in, it'll be easily like brushed through and all the work I just did will be gone. So I'm just gonna use my fingers and like structure it how I want it to be. Okay, so now I'm gonna take these two pieces out. They're slightly curled on her. So I'm just gonna take my wand, take whatever curler wand you have, and you're gonna wanna wrap it away from your face. And don't curl the end at all. And then I'm just gonna do this so that I can let it cool off in my hand so that later on we can run our fingers through it. And then that's literally the only parts that you're gonna have to curl. I'm gonna run my fingers through it and like straighten it out a bit so that it's not like too in your face curled, because hers is not. Okay, so the last thing she has for her hair is a headband. At first I didn't even see this, and then I looked closer and I saw it, so it's kind of like right there in the middle. And that's the completed hair look. So do I look like Ari more? Okay, so now I'm gonna get dressed really fast and then I'll be right back. Okay guys, so this is the final look. Kind of really annoyed that this blazer set doesn't really look as it did online. So like I got it from Misguided, and on the website it did not show that there was a red plaid within the mix of it. It's okay, I've got to work with what we have. And yeah, overall I'm very impressed by how this turned out. I think, not that I really look like her, but I think I got the look. Like I didn't transform everything into her, but I think I got the point across. Like if you saw me walking down the street and you saw this music video and you were her fan, would you be like, that girl is a Ariana wannabe? And that's what I probably would say. But it was fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, and if you guys like these kind of things where it's like not just me doing makeup or not just me doing like a haul or something, if you like get the look type of thing, or like a celebrity get the look type of thing, let me know in the comments below. I'll be more than happy to make a series out of this. That'd be very fun. So this can be the first of many. And yeah, if you guys did enjoy it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe down below. You guys should know the deal already. But I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye. Oh, I forgot I got the glasses. How about now?